Ghostbusters. Can I take your order?
I am Montgomery Strange.
Strange name.
I prefer Montgomery. You must come to the cemetery immediately. The ghost of Marie DeVoe has risen from her vault.
Vault? Must be St. Louis Cemetery.
Indeed. I am in charge of supervising all of the mausoleums.
Lucky for us, you're not so great at your job. And we're spectacular at ours.
Clearly you are unaware that in her day, Marie DeVoe led one of the most vicious, ruthless gangs in the city.
We got some EMF interference. Is she on the line?
She died in the 1920s. I doubt she knows how to use a cell phone.
Doesn't need to. The activity field from the other side has the power to fluctuate energy levels and break in on a call. It can also mess up DVR recordings in the last 5 minutes. Hate that.
You need to come here and stop her before it's too late.
Too late for what?
Too late for...
For paying his cell bill? Weird. We better check it out.
Do we have to? What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and welcome back to Ghostbusters, where I looked up a code for this game and got the Papa John's outfit, which I completely forgot that existed. So, so whoopee. But yeah, that was the thing.
I still love playing in cemeteries.
We're Ghostbusters. Cemeteries are like our amusement parks.
Only instead of rides and characters, they're crypts and the ghost of a voodoo queen on a bloodthirsty rampage.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Totally worth the price of admission.
Of course it is. I mean, then again, I'm not entirely one to talk. I look like I work for a constant Halloween store. Granted, face paint is an occasional thing, but, you know, the masks and whatnot that I have are constant. I got no excuse for that. The masks, I don't know, they're just my thing. And apparently Ghostbusting are these guys. So we just have to get through the cemetery. Turn this down in my headset a bit. Oh, good. Zombies. So, if any of you know what this face paint is from, first off, congratulations to you. For those who don't, see if you can find it. If you can find it, I will be amazed. Mainly because I'm not giving a whole bunch of reference for this paint. Also, I think this is one of the most revealing paints I've done. But then again, the masks, some of the masks are just over my eyes. So, it covers more than those masks anyway. But beyond that. So yeah, I'm not sick anymore. Just have this lingering cough that's annoying. And I do apologize for I apologize for the past few videos and any future videos that I have been doing that. But, you know, not really much I can do about it. I already have the dang detector, the Spectre detector out.
Where are you hiding?
They're hiding in plain sight. They're ghosts, you see? Except for these guys. These guys are just poor, unwanted skulls. I mean, where's dang Skullduggery Pleasant when you need him? I mean, Skullduggery, he doesn't even have his own head. Which, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go to the playlist Rabbit Reads, and you will find a very interesting little thing that I started doing, which is where I read books whilst digging in Minecraft. And, you know, it's one of the more interesting ideas I've had. But, you know, this book is going to take a while for us to finish. Well, then again, if I do multiple chapters... Actually, that's a good idea. Multiple chapters for a longer video. But, point being, is that I do interesting little book readings. And as of right now, we are in the book Skullduggery Pleasant. I think the full name of the book, or name of the first book, is Skullduggery Pleasant and the Sorcerer's Scepter. I don't entirely remember the full name of the book, but my copy just says Skullduggery Pleasant, so that's what I'm going with. It's a rather interesting read. All the books are. No, I plan to do a whole lot more reading as well as the years go on. And to my knowledge, not a whole lot of people are doing, you know, this kind of content where they're reading a book whilst gaming content is put on in front of them. And, you know, I don't say thanks for watching this. I say thanks for listening, because it's mainly meant to listen to and less to see, because, as I said, I just dig in Minecraft while I read a book. It's, I don't know, it's one of those things where it kind of has a it kind of has a long aspect to it, but, you know, the first Skullduggery book is 40 chapters, so I'm highly liking this multiple chapters idea that I just said in this video. And this ghost. Really? Phantasmic? That's the word you're going with? I don't know. I don't know what's with these Ghostbusters, if they're just soft. You know, if they're even really Ghostbusters. I think these are just the interns. But anyway, a checkpoint. The readings of the books, I plan to, you know, people seem to be liking them for the most part. If you enjoy, like, if you want to, I'm trying to think of a way to phrase this. If you want to know about a book without actually having to buy it, and if you're, like, interested in the Skullduggery Pleasant book but don't want to buy it, you know, I'm in the midst of that. And yeah. However, the main thing is that, you know, I think I'm the only one who does that kind of content, that does the game plus the book. Which, you know, I find very interesting, considering, you know, I'm doing video games. This is like the highly, most commonly taken up position on this platform. Which, it's highly taken up because, you know, most people think it's easy. It's rather difficult to commentate while you play. And the point behind that is, you know, knowing how to do such things, which I obviously did not know whenever I first started this adventure. And that's because I was a whole lot younger whenever I first started this channel. And, you know, that's I think we're almost going to be on year 5 of this. Which is, you know, bananas. But it's a fact. I think I'm on 4.5 years. And that's just mind-boggling to me that I've been on this platform for 4.5 years. And, you know, I'm very thankful for getting this far. Ghost. There we are.
I'm like
And-
the MVP of EVP.
Oh, will you shut up? I'm trying to talk to the people.
We're close.
Anyway, so the very first video I did, I do believe it was, oh darn, what event was it during? I forget what the event was called, but the thing that I did was I recorded the senior varsity football team as they did the halftime show as cheerleaders. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing uploading that. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing in general. I didn't edit it, didn't do anything. It's just the very first video I did. And most of the time, people's first videos are not what their entire channel ends up being about. Like this channel, very much so. And the first gaming video I ever had was Saints Row 4, I want to say. No, it was Saints Row the Third. It was Saints Row the Third, and I wasn't even playing. The man, or the person who would eventually be known as Juzo, was playing it, and I was recording on my phone for the longest time, because, you know, I didn't know how any of that stuff worked. I just pointed my phone at the screen, and and I got the content from the screen. The TV volume was how I got the sound, and you know, I ran into a lot of copyright issues from that. But, you know, it's what I did at the time. And from that point on until I actually figured out what the heck I was doing, that's how I did videos. I would, like, no joke, where behind me where you see the Nerf guns now, actually, not even that. I think it's where the computer and stuff is behind me on that wall. Is where my couch was. On that wall, the wall you can't see anymore, is where the TV and stuff was. And I would sit on the couch with the controller and my phone propped up in a way and zoomed in to where it only saw the TV. And it was zoomed in enough to where only that was in frame, and, you know, the outside of the TV was not in frame. It was just the screen. Because, you know, even though I was only using even though I was only using my phone, I wanted it to look relatively professional. But didn't end up looking that way. But the point being is, I started sitting on a couch, propping my phone between my knees. Like, I had my feet on the edge of the couch, had my phone between my knees, and that's what I used to record. That's what I used to record the first few episodes of Skyrim. That's what I used to... I don't think I ever did a complete series on just my phone. Mainly because the phone at the time that I had, I could only fit like 8 minutes of a video on there. And, you know, that's what I did, 8-minute videos. Mainly because I, you know, couldn't really do anything else. And that worked for the longest time. Then I actually figured out what the heck I was doing. And what was the very first video that was over 10 minutes? I think it was... What was it? It was... I want to say it was Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox One. And I only think it's that because I had done a test run, I believe, of what you know, what the game was about, what some of the stuff for it was, and you know, just what the character looked like, some of his attacks, some of his weapons, you know, that stuff. And I believe that was the first episode, or the first video I had that was 10 minutes and over. And of course I went on to do Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel. Dang, now we're on Borderlands 3. After doing the dang Borderlands 1 game. Borderlands 1 game and DLCs. How crazy is that? Thinking that on this channel we have all 4 Borderlands games on this channel. Granted, I do cut out most of the...
I'm like the MVP of EVP.
I do cut out most of the lesser battles. Like if I was to fight a bandit or something, I don't show that. But I leave in the mini bosses, or not mini bosses, but you know, quote unquote bosses. Like, what was it? Mouthpiece and oh crap, what was it? Megabrain? Or Gigabrain? No. Gigamind. That was it. I left in the battles with Gigamind and Mouthpiece. I don't count Shiv, because the first boss of, quote-unquote boss, of each Borderlands game is, you know, next to no competition. Because it's meant to be extremely easy. But it's one of those things where the game wants to start you out easy, but at the same time wants a challenge. So they can kill you, mind you. But with the way Borderlands 3 is set up, I don't think they're able to.
Fireworks.
And that's good in my opinion, because, you know, they don't want to be Dark Souls or something. And it's it's a game that I believe requires more fun than frustration. Granted, don't get me wrong, it still provides plenty of frustration, especially against bosses that are way higher level than you, which is why they have all those side missions that you can do. They have, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. And granted, it's tedious to do all those side missions, but you'll need them. Believe me, you'll need them. Except for in this game, or in Borderlands 3, I don't understand how the leveling system in that game works yet. And I do believe the only DLC we never did in Borderlands 2 was Raid on Digistruct Peak. Mainly because that doesn't really have a story. It's mainly used to do the OP8 leveling. But what I'm most waiting for is the first DLC for Borderlands 3. And, you know, I'm ready for the rest of the characters in Mortal Kombat, which I need to do a video for Mortal Kombat 11 sometime soon. But I have to grind a whole bunch of souls to unlock crap for said Mortal Kombat characters. Because good grief, to getting all the fatalities and brutalities and stuff like that take time. And it takes time to actually figure out how the heck to do each brutality, how or what moves go into each brutality. And by the end of the time it is to actually do that, I don't have enough room in the dang 5-character in the 5-character slot of the traditional tower, not traditional, the classic tower, in order to do the dang brutalities and the fatalities in the same tower. So I end up just doing the brutalities and the fatalities in a different ladder. And then I have to edit it all together. But that's one of the joys of Mortal Kombat. But I am excited because, let's see, who do we have already? We have Shang Tsung. We have Nightwolf. We have Nightwolf and Shang Tsung. But on the way still is
Later, stalker.
what was her name? Sindel. Where you have Sindel, the Joker, then Spawn, and the Terminator.
Aha. Sprite this way.
I mean, you can't make up these characters. Well, I mean, you can, but you can't make up these characters in a Mortal Kombat game. And it doesn't make sense to me, because that's one of the reasons that Batman and Superman weren't DLC characters in Mortal Kombat games before, which is what everyone wanted after, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. They wanted to see how fatal Batman and Superman could be. They wanted to see what the creative nonsense that the guys at NetherRealm Studios could come up with for Batman and Superman to do. But if I'm remembering correctly, they released a statement that they had no interest in seeing, someone rip Batman's head off. But correct me if I'm wrong. They have an interest of seeing someone rip the Joker's skeletal system from his body.
Dead man's party.
It makes no sense to me. All right, that's the bold point. It makes no sense that they didn't want anything bad happening to Batman, Superman, But they'll throw the Joker under the bus all day long. I'm just gonna end up repeating myself. It makes no sense. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna call Ghostbusters? Of course you are. Because I am the best at capturing ghosts.
Can someone help?
I'm trying to help you. Do you mind? Ow. I'm trying to help by rolling right into the ghost. I'm trying to be Sonic, alright? That's how Sonic beats ghosts. Isn't it? Yes. Vanished. Oh no, is she saying banished or vanished? That would be keen information to learn. Gotcha, Ghosty.
Slam that plasm.
Gotcha. If you could stop that. There we are. Come on. Come on. Yes, that 5 times.
5? I'm like the MVP of EVP.
That's why. Alright. Now what do we have to do? Oh, this isn't good. You know, if you skelly heads could go away.
Ready, Jetty? Crushed it.
There we are. Ah,
This'll get their attention.
I'm sorry. Is that a giant thing, that skeletal person thing?
Smile for the flash.
It's not one of the normal orange skeletal things.
Getting close.
Well, obviously. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go?
Flashbang.
Flashbang? Why flashbang?
Dark matter, anyone?
Dark matter? Where did you learn to harness dark matter? Dark matter, to my knowledge, is a very, uncontrollable substance. Anything back here? No. Alrighty. If there's nothing here, then where?
Come out wherever you are.
Well, where do we go? Can I break? No, I can. Cool. Alright, Oh, glowy dudes. Oh. Well, that's not good. The glowy dudes lied to me. They took me directly to skelly dudes. Why am I calling everything something dude? You know, how about the dudette? You know, some of those skulls could be female. Me. Not saying I'm female. I'm saying, telling me that, some of those skulls could be female. Well, I have the Spectre detector out already. Ah, 2 ghosts at once, eh? I welcome the challenge. I don't welcome this much challenge. Because I have the 2 ghosts, plus the dang skeletal crew. Good grief. At least they're easy to take down. At least there's that. Come on, don't cross the streams, everyone. Come on. There we are. Come on. Come on. 5.
Out of this world.
Alright. And there he is. Come on. Don't fight me very much longer. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come here. Come on. Come on, you big ghost. Come back here. And slam. There we go. Come on, getting that 5. Oh, and so close to the end.
Who altered your state? This guy.
Alright.
We saw a ghost.
We not only saw a ghost, we fought a ghost.
We not only fought a ghost, we caught a ghost.
We not only...
That's it.
Untapped.
That's about it. And there's the logo. And yeah. Holy moly. Ooh. I'm gonna put it there. And yeah. So I'm gonna leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.